Madam President, in 2014, when Governor McCullough first came into office, the administration became aware in the first few weeks that a number of appointments that had been made by Governor McDonnell in his last months of office had never been communicated to the General Assembly by the outgoing Secretary of the Commonwealth. They were overlooked when they put together the paperwork and not included like they should have been. This means that close to 40 people who had been appointed by Governor McDonnell were not going to be eligible to continue serving in their positions. The administration saw an opportunity to put new members on those boards and could easily have done so without an ethical dilemma. It was not their fault, and they had nothing to do with it. However, they decided to do the right thing and honor the appointments made by Governor McDonnell. They reappointed them so that they could be confirmed by the General Assembly and continue serving in the capacities to which they had been appointed. On this past Friday, we learned that amendments that gubernatorial appointments of Governor Northam had been communicated to the House had not been acted upon. Said appointments were due to expire at midnight. That was some 1,000 people. When questioned about it, House leadership indicated that there were no plans to take up the appointments. Eventually they did, yet removed several individuals from the resolutions. I would like to share with you some of those individuals who were removed. Dr. Stuart D. Roberson, who had been listed in Virginia Business of the 2020 Power List and had served for 16 years as Hanover Superintendent from 1995 to 2011, the longest serving superintendent in the metro region. Anthony Swan, who was the 2021 Virginia State Teacher of the Year, who grew up in Danville in the foster care system and decided to become a teacher when he was 11, and his life was touched by one of his teachers. He created a mentoring program for fifth grade boys called Guys with Ties. Every other week, the students dressed to impress and participate in activities to learn the importance of integrity, honesty, and respect. Dr. Jamel Smith Wilson, who also serves as the Dean of the University of Richmond School of Professional and Continuing Studies, previously served as Superintendent of Schools in Hanover. They were serving on the Board of Education. From the State Air Pollution Control Board, removed was Joshua Baer, who works as Associate Vice President for Strategic Initiatives and Research Associate Professor at the Virginia Modeling, Analysis, and Simulation Center at ODU. Richard Lankford, who served on the board since 2002 and had been appointed by 5 governors, both Democrat and Republican. From the State Water Control Board, Dr. Jack Lanier was removed, who has a doctorate in public health and VCU Professor Emeritus. From Safety and Health Codes Board, Fernando Franco and Milagro Millie Rodriguez, both Latino Americans. From the Virginia Marine Resources Commission, Christina Everett was removed, the Hampton Roads Director for the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and Chris Newsom, a former environmentalist specialist for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Madam President, I hope that this is an anomaly. And from this point forward, I hope that both House leadership and the executive branch will live up to its promise of wanting to work together collaboratively for the good of the Commonwealth. Thank you, Madam President.